Hi, welcome again to Crows Mojo. I am today responding to my challenge still from Spoilt Rotten Beads, and amazingly, overnight my parcel has arrived. So I have not even opened it yet. I haven't even opened it. I've waited to do it with you. So, but last night before I opened my parcel, just looking at what Juliet had sent me, I decided to just put my initial thoughts down on paper. So I'll share with you that and see if when I open the parcel, those things are actually even possible, because I didn't really get a sense for scale, but once you've got it in your hands, it's different, isn't it? So we were looking at, up here I've sort of drawn roughly the shapes that I had so I could think about how to work them together. And I also was thinking about the brief, which was festival style, and it's for Juliet, so to try and think about Juliet's style and what she might wear, and although I think she could probably carry off anything actually. So, but thinking about a festival and bold and statement for that weekend of Bead Fest. So this is so far sort of more linear designs where the cabs got 3 cabs, which is nice. 3 is nice because it's an odd number. It means you can have a centre. So I was thinking about quite linear designs, obviously high on the neckline, but I think that's a bit boring. So then I was thinking, okay, tassels. And when I look at turquoise colours, I always think about Native American sort of jewellery, and also beads make me think of that as well, especially when we look at turquoise beads and golds and rich colours. So then I think Native American, and then I think tassels and fringing, and then of course fringing and tassels, then festival. So it's tying in for me. My thought pattern is working in that direction. So here I've got sort of more tassels and arrows and chevrons, and that sort of again ties into that sort of Native American theme. So then taking it on a bit further, got another sort of more of a V-shaped collar line, and this is sort of trying to work out whether I could do some sort of frill or fan here, and then dropping lots of tassels from it maybe. And then here, taking kind of away from the collar style, which I do tend to go to, don't I? I think it's a bit of a theme with me, and it's because that's what I like. I wear quite high necklines, or if I do wear a low neckline, I wear a high band around my neck, and that's my style, I suppose. So trying to come away from that a little bit, I thought maybe I could do a rope style piece here, and then have almost bail, like beaded sections with beaded bails over the rope, and then joining them together with maybe rows of swags of beads, and again more tassely bits, and then those gorgeous I think Juliet called them silpies. I've never worked with them, but on the ends there would make nice endings. Of course we've got the cabs in here. Yeah, so there's my initial thoughts. Let's see if I can make that work when I open the parcel. So let's have a look. I'll try and tilt you down a bit so you can see what's happening when I open it. No, maybe not. I'll just hold it up. The really, really annoying thing is I can't even work on it today because I've got kits arriving from Jewellery Maker for a show on Friday. It's a bit last minute. There's a long story involved, but it's a bit last minute, but it does mean I get to work with the wonderful Sue Mason-Burns, who some of you may know. So yeah, we're working together Friday, which is great. So I've got some kits to do for that. So this is going to have to wait until the weekend. It's really frustrating, but gives me lots of thinking time. So I don't mind that so much. Right. Ooh. It's very nicely packed, Julia. Do you do this with all of your products? This is lovely. It's got these nice bags to use. Okay. Right, here's my teeny tiny seed beads. So these are 11s, they're not 8s, they're 11s. 11 Mayuki matte gold. Excellent. Actually, they're even nicer than I thought. They're quite woody looking. Now they're gold, but it's actually quite like almost like a a nice pine colour. So that changes things a little bit for me. Less bling, more sort of earth, which is nice. I like that. Okay, and then I've got these super duets. So these are Fool's Gold matte, so turquoise green with gold. And again, it's a matte gold. It's more of a greeny gold than the yellowy gold of this one. So again, a different tone. But that's nice because this means I can have designs that look different from different angles. So if I do chevrons, I can have almost, it's doing twice the work for me. So if I do a chevron with these, so interlocking these, one side will look gold and one side will look turquoise. So that's really interesting. So the Native American thing is still staying for me with that. Okay, I'll save those because I've never seen those. Okay, fire polish. Oh, these are lovely. They're more pearlescent. I think in the original video that I looked at, they looked quite metallic, but actually they're much more pearlescent than I imagined. So again, really nice. You've got quite a greeny gold there. Various shades of blue, some creams, greens. Right, that's lovely. That's lovely. And this will give me, I think, I could separate out the colours. I may do that to form patterns, but if I didn't, this is a really nice way of getting a bit of randomness into my design. So if I'm beading, I do find it hard to be random, whereas if I just chuck these in a pot, I can just pick them out and the mix is done for me and I know it works, so that's great. Then the sea foam 8, size 8.0 Mayuki seafoam lined crystal AB coated. So the size 8, so these are 11s and these are 8s. This is nice. So that ruffle design I talked about, I could probably do that because if I graduated the size in sort of a peyote stitch. Do you know, I'm really impressed with myself knowing all this already. You might be a beader at home, so she has no idea what she's talking about, but I think I know. A peyote stitch, if you do a smaller row with smaller beads and then make it bigger, I think it does tend to ruffle out. So I could achieve that with these and these. So if I made rows of these, then these, then these, and I think I would get a ruffle. If you know, let me know. So this is great. Love the sea foam. Loads of colours in there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and these, which I believe are called seal peas, they've got 2 drill holes, so they're like a diamond shape, where they're squares, but sort of suspended. If you suspend them from one or other of the holes, they'll be suspended like a diamond, which can give me either maybe nice tassel endings, which is what I've got them as in my initial sketches, or I could use them like this and tessellate them nicely and perhaps bead in, so that could be a nice bracelet just beaded on the edges to keep it in that shape. But again, lovely colour, really lovely colour. They feel lovely actually, they really feel nice. Okay, cabochons. Oh nice. Smaller than I had in my mind's eye, which is strange because I saw the video being produced and these being put in, so that is strange really, isn't it? But they're smaller and they're less weighty, which means I don't have to worry about the weight so much. Now I'm used to working with gemstones, so that would be quite weighty, and all 3 would be very weighty, but these are much lighter than gems. They're not as deep as some gemstone cabochons either, which again is great because if I do want to do a beaded bezel, I don't have to come right up to cover the stone to enable to catch it. So that's brilliant, and these are far more beautiful than I first thought. They haven't got an oily finish. They've got almost like it's like almost like a fossil with the pattern on there. It's like a gold in some lights and browny in other lights. Really nice, really lovely. Recommend these, everyone. In fact, I know I'll be getting my hands on more of those. They're gorgeous. Okay, last thing then. These little monkeys. Right, open it up. It's like Christmas. Ooh. Oh, these are exciting. Oh, I've got a needle, that might be good. Oh, what a strange thing. Ah. Oh, okay. So they are not pyramids. Well, what's it called with 3 sides? A pyramid with 3 sides. Like a pyramid, but with 3 sides. Maybe it is called a Cheops. I don't know. I don't. I'm sure I must know the word for that. No, can't think. Anyway, these are 3-sided pyramid shape things. If I show you, can I show you there? 3-sided pyramid style beads. And can you see my needles going through one of the drill holes? And there's another drill hole too. So two of the drill holes go through one side. It's hard to show you. So I've got 2 drill holes coming from this bottom edge of the triangle, if I'm holding it that way. 2 come in from this bottom edge, and they exit, one on this side and one on this side. I think I'm going to have to do some playing with those, but exciting, and I love the fact that they are going to give me raised areas, little points. Anybody knows me, I love spikes, absolutely love spiky things. So yeah, studs and points, and yeah, so I know I'm going to enjoy working with those. I have no idea yet how I'm going to work those in and how they tessellate with the other beads, and maybe I'm within a weave or within a peyote or a brick stitch or a loom design. No idea yet, but I know I'll make them work somehow. So, going back to my sketchbook. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I've got so many sketchbooks. There it is. Right, going back to my sketchbook. I am thinking that actually this one here is quite in keeping with now what I can see and how I can translate it, because that line there wouldn't be too heavy. So I think, Juliet, you better get a really plain, simple high neck dress ready to wear, because it's definitely going to be something with long and tassely bits. I said it now, and I definitely. So that's what it's going to be. But I'm still. I don't know. Which do you prefer? Let me know. So if we say 1, 2, 3, 4, let me know which one initially you're liking best. That would be nice. Be nice to know. I think I've got my favourite. Anyway, lovely to see you. Hope you can check in again to see how it goes when I start actually working with these things. And if I discover any new techniques or new skills along my way, I will share them. Probably keep Crows Mojo on Facebook more updated, so hop in there, because it's easy for me to just do a quick type and let you know what's happening. And maybe a few snaps as well on the way. But yeah, thanks Juliet, thanks everybody for taking part and watching, and I hope you've managed to get one of the limited kits so you can maybe make along. That would be great. Let me know which design you initially like the best, and see you again very soon. Bye.